What is up, you guys? Welcome back to the Seoul Dojo gaming channel. My name is Curtis Russell, and the Summer Game Fest 2023 that showcase was actually really good. I think that was one of the best showcase I've seen probably in a minute, and I think it's because there was non-stop games. It was all the right things that we needed to see, and all the games that were in it were just really cool, and it was really nice to see these games and even to get more information on a lot of these games. The first one that I really liked was Lies of P. It looks like a grim, grimy, Bloodborne-ish Dark Souls Pinocchio story that just looks really challenging and really dark and really interesting at the same time. Now, we've seen this game on multiple occasions, and this game just looks so good. Of course, we saw more Spider-Man 2. We saw that there's going to be this more original story that Insomniac hasn't been really afraid to do. In the first game, they were able to kind of showcase to the world and to the gaming industry and to the gaming fans and to the Spider-Man fans that, yo, we're not afraid to kind of flip the script a little bit and kind of go with our own original story. I'm not going to spoil Spider-Man 1 for you, but they are not afraid. And with Venom being this new kind of Venom and this new kind of symbiote situation, it seems like this game is just going to have a completely new story that the movies and that the comic books didn't even tell. So I'm really excited about that. And of course, like the first gameplay trailer that we saw of it, that looked really good. The aggressiveness of Peter Parker and just like the light fimble finesse of Miles, it just seems like it complemented each other well. And let me say that PlayStation has done really well with like having like a dual protagonist kind of thing in their games. Like when you look at Ellie and Joel and you look at Atreus and Kratos, it seems like dual protagonists just really work for them. But the game that I really want to talk about is Sonic Superstars. I know nobody is really expecting me to talk about that, but you guys know I love Sonic games, and this Sonic game just, I think right now this is what Sonic needs. I believe this is from Sonic Team. Hold on, give me a second. Let me make sure of that. So I can't get exactly who is creating this game, but I think this is something that Sonic needs right now after Sonic Frontiers, which is this overwhelming kind of sad open world, overbearing game that just resembles Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild in almost every aspect. Of course, you have the successes of like Sonic Mania, which is, I think at the time, my first impressions on this channel said like Sonic Mania was at that time like one of the best Sonic games in the last 10 years. You have Sonic Origins, of course, and then of course, boom, Sonic Frontiers comes out, one of the biggest Sonic games to come out, and one of the biggest modern Sonic games to come out, and it was really good too. So I think it's good to have a Sonic game that's 2D, even though it has 3D graphics, that's 2D, and it's very recognizable, very familiar to a lot of people, and it looks really good. It reminds me a lot of like the 2D levels on Sonic Generations, which I really like Sonic Generations and those levels in particular. But what I really like about this game is that there's going to be these new abilities, and it really looks like Sonic Team or whoever's developing this game is really going to be creative and try to make the levels very creative and very unique, and I really like that. There was a moment in the trailer, I think they turned like all the players, because this is a co-op game also, all the characters in the game turned into squids, and it just reminded me of like games like Yoshi's Island, like really good Mario platformers, really good Mario games, and I really like that, and I think it's going to be something that's going to be very enjoyable. It's adorable to look at, the graphics look good, and I think it's going to be a game that is going to surprise people, and hopefully it is that, because of course we've seen things like Sonic Origins that released and not many people really thought it was that good. Then you have games like Sonic Mania that a lot of people just really enjoyed. Sonic Superstars was definitely a game, when I first saw it and I first saw the trailer, I was like, wow, this is a really cool looking Sonic game. Even though we had Final Fantasy and Spider-Man and Lies of P, we had all those other trailers, this was the game that I was just like, this is awesome. and I can't wait to play it. So make sure you guys get in the comments, what game were you the most excited about during Summer Game Fest 2023? Let me know in the comments. My name is Curtis from the Seoul Dojo Gaming Channel. You can follow me on Twitter at Callie from the Dojo, and you can follow us on Discord, the Seoul Dojo. Of course, you can follow us on Discord and get in the comments, man. I mean, get in the chat in Discord, because it's awesome in our Discord, right? You know. All right, I'll check you guys later. All right, peace.
Get your point across, get your point across. Get your point across, get your point across.